This is a tutorial on a move I call the Windback. Not that I came up with it, I'm just giving it a name. It's basically a reverse thumb rollover into a reverse chaplain. A very, very universal move. It opens up the doors to a ton of things. I saw recently a couple guys, I think Phoenix wanted some ways to go into the reverse chaplain, and I know like people like Nardit, he loves the reverse chaplain. I see Fake do it a lot. So this is just a great way to get into it. I'm sure people have their own ways, but the reverse chaplain is a cool move, but because of its direction and orientation, it's a little bit tough to get into. You'll see a lot of times people just they might just go into it directly, like so, which is fine, and that works. But sometimes you want a good intro into a particular move, so it looks more fluent. So you can put it. Then you have more flexibility, right? Because then you can work it right into a combo. The basic move is to start with. I'll just show it to you first. It's a thumb rollover, and then you're catching it in this position into a reverse chaplain. So that's the move in a nutshell. I guess it's not really technically a move in and of itself, just because you got to finish it a certain way. Like, it's more of a, I don't want to say it's a concept either, but if you notice, right, this is a move, but you do have to finish it. I don't want to say that that second part that I just did, this thumb rollover into your standard open position, is part of the move, because you can finish it a number of different ways. But the concept is holding the bite handle, going over your thumb, and then catching the knife in a reverse chaplain position, so that you can go over or go into or out of using, a thumb rollover, or you could just reverse chaplain, do whatever move you want. Like, once you get into the reverse chaplain, it's all you. You can end it any way you want. But the way to get into it, is just like that. So this is a lot like I think it's called the orbit. It's a kind of an old school move where you're going over your thumb and they're just coming to a close. So if you know that move, then you can do a windback, because the trickiest part is probably just that reverse thumb rollover. So to start the move, you're going to be, you do have to start with the bite handle, because when you catch the knife, it's going to be your finger's going to be between the blade and the opposite handle that you started with. So if you start with the safe handle, you're going to end up getting cut. You're going to be between the sharp end of the blade and the bite handle. So start with the bite handle so that you end off with the safe handle in your hand and obviously the blunt end of the blade. All right. So start with the bite handle, and it's a basic thumb rollover in reverse. You're just going to hold on to here, and a gentle toss right over your thumb. All right. So that's the first part of the move. It's just a thumb rollover, a reverse thumb rollover. And as you see, almost naturally, I'm set up where I've caught the safe handle, like so, and my index finger is already in position to go into the reverse chaplain. So thumb rollover, and catching the handle like so. You're basically, your hand almost naturally do it, or maybe just mine does because I do this move a lot. But as soon as it goes over, you just want your pointer out. You can use other fingers too, but when you're learning it, just practice it with your index. You want your pointer out, and this will naturally just come around and catch it. And now you're in a position to do the reverse chaplain. Now, this is a move of momentum. So if you noticed before, I kind of stalled here. See, if you don't have enough momentum, it's going to fall off. But even then, it has to flow right into this index catch. If you saw earlier, I kind of stalled here, and what can happen is, if you take too much time, this can start to drop, or this part of the catch can just start to fall this way. So you have to just continue the momentum. It's just one fluid motion. I mentioned earlier you don't have to use your index finger. This is what's great about this move. You can go around your thumb. This is one of my favorite moves. I'll probably just do a tutorial on the combo itself because I love it so much. But you can go around your middle finger, and if you go around your middle finger and you do the reverse chaplain, what happens is, if you notice, now you have your index set up right here, and you can go into an index roll. I mean, there's a number of different things you can do, but if you're flexible enough, you could probably go even to your pinky. My biggest problem is with the ring finger, the pinky. I can't really go into this position or just hold my pinky finger up quickly enough. So if I try to go to my pinky, all my fingers are in the way. Same with the ring finger. I seem to only be able to do it with my middle finger and my pointer. You can also, I'm doing this on a horizontal plane, but you can also do it in a vertical. You would just basically be holding it instead of like this, and you can go into your reverse chaplain. I think I see Faith do this a lot. You can also do this on a 0G platform. I don't tend to do it as a one-off just like this because it tends to fall so fast I can't catch it. So if I do it, it's usually from a standard thumb roll over Y2K. I'll go. It's kind of hard. I'm in a compressed space here, but I'll basically throw the safe handle so I'm set up with the bite handle, and then you can go into a 0G. This is much easier standing, so I apologize if I can't pull it off on camera here. The timing when you're doing it as a 0G is much tighter. That's why it's kind of tricky. So when you do it on a horizontal plane, you have a little bit more room for error. That's kind of it, but obviously very sloppy. So it's a great move. Anytime you get the knife in this position, you know, if you're just flipping, and anytime you catch the bite handle in this position, you set yourself up for it, which is nice. Right, so maybe you're twirling, and then again, you know, The great thing about the Windback that I like is, this is something I've been trying to work on. It reverses direction. A lot of times you see people, they're flipping, they're doing the helix, they're flipping, doing all kinds of moves. If you notice, it's always going in this direction, right? It's always going counterclockwise if you're flipping with your right hand, right? And you looking at it, it's always going counterclockwise. So what's nice is the Windback, you know, you'll be going in this direction, but then it kind of reverses the direction. You know, it gives the combo a nice little feel. It's going and then it kind of stops and winds back. That's why I gave it that name. It winds back and then you go forward again. It's adds a little technicality to your combos. So that's the Windback, and hope you guys apply it in your combos. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know.